So, hello everyone, and I am very, very glad and excited to introduce Dr. Somya with you, who has got an amazing and wonderful score of 233 in this NEET PG 2023. So, welcome Somya. Heartiest congratulations.
Thank you, ma'am.
कैसा लग रहा है पहले ये बताओ. How are you feeling?
Relief लग रहा है, ma'am.
Relief though, I think you should be. Last time also, as we were talking, she was telling me that she had got 2K rank last time. And I think she is a very good inspirer and motivator for all the people who always, fear to take risk, because she was determined that she has to do medicine in Delhi, and she is there. Matlab, woman empowerment. We have to take risk, and we have to change the perspective. And I think this is amazing when you have taken a risk for something and you are achieving it. I think this is more than the satisfaction level. Yes or no?
Definitely it is, ma'am.
Yes.
I achieved what I went out for, and it is quite like I feel contented.
You feel contented. So are we. So we are happy to see the happy faces of our students with their happy journeys, and really, really very excited. So I think Somya, you were a TND student.
Yes, ma'am.
So please share your journey with us. How did you started?
Ma'am, with Bhatia, I really liked how your TNDs and even the grand test and even the offline test which I gave, they are quite a good simulation of the real exams, which I don't find it with the other coachings. I obviously gave tests of multiple coachings, but I with Bhatia, matlab, I always found they were a good simulation, like a good balance of the easy and difficult questions, like the way it is asked in NEET. So I really liked it, and the explanations are also quite good, and the faculties are always supportive.
Okay. So I think what you feel is the most important thing about TND?
Ma'am, the consistency and the will to give it each time, be prepared, like learn from it, giving a day or two after the TND to, to fill your lacunae in the subject. Whatever ways you do it with, you do it with the, matlab, I had a thing, where the parts where I was lacking in TND, I used to, and if it was a PYQ, I used to attempt a question bank related to it. So it basically bridged the lacunae, and it improved the score the next time.
And what about the time schedules? Like sometimes we are not able to make our own timetables.
Ma'am, making a timetable is the key, sticking to the routine is the key, perseverance is the key. And like we have to do it daily, more or less. किस दिन 10 घंटे हो रहे हैं, किस दिन 7 घंटे, किसी दिन 12 घंटे.
Because we always make timetables, लेकिन वो कभी follow नहीं होते.
नहीं होते, ma'am. But we have to make it each day. I always used to wake up, make a sticky note, stick it in front of me, and I used to tick it. हमेशा पूरा नहीं complete हो पाता था, but I used to try and do it every day.
But at least direction मिल जाता है that now you have this subject, you have this.
What happens with a lot of students is कि actually क्या है कि बहुत ज्यादा syllabus होता है, ठीक है, हम थोड़ा कर लेते हैं, 5-6 घंटे पढ़ लेते हैं, हमें लगता है कि बहुत हो गया. Because if we don't make a sticky note as to कितना complete करना है, we get a false feeling कि बहुत हो गया है, which is not the actual truth. बहुत नहीं हुआ होता है, ठीक है. Of the entire syllabus, it is not actually बहुत. So when you know कि how much you have to go, so you know कि और कितना करना है, and that's the key, because it creates a false sense. I think that was the mistake I did it in my internship year, that I didn't know कि अभी और करना है और करना है, और I used to feel कि ठीक है 5-6 घंटे पढ़ लिया, बहुत पढ़ लिया, हो गया, ठीक है. तो ये you get a guidance basically when you make the notes, when you know sticky notes, and you know how much you have to do in a particular day.
Yeah. So how actually you feel that when you were doing your schedule along with this TND, how did it aid your preparation?
Ma'am, I made a schedule around the TND, because if I have to attempt a TND, that would take like few hours of my day on a particular day when the TND is being scheduled. So I make a routine around that, and I try to stick to it.
Okay. So the type of teaching that was done in the test and the type of questions that were given, do you think that they were simulating to the main examination?
Definitely, ma'am. As I said earlier, the question paper was a great simulation, and I really liked it. I really liked the approach of it the faculties worked. I know it must have taken a lot of efforts to create a near perfect simulation of the real exam, and it was good.
So discussion was good and it used to help you in your preparation.
Yes, ma'am.
Which TND did you like most?
Ma'am, I like the Rajat sir's TND. I like your TND also, and like Thameem sir is always good. And like यही है मतलब ऐसे वो नहीं है मतलब I didn't like I never just TNDs ठीक है it was like to just assess if the preparation was going right and to bridge the lacune.
Yes. So, Somya, did you give the test also?
Which one, ma'am?
The test series that you were telling me?
The grand test. Yes, I used to give grand tests.
So, how frequently you used to give the test?
Ma'am, initially I was giving like once or twice a month, but as NEET came closer, I used to give it like once a week or so. Your offline tests were also happening at like fortnightly. So I used to give them like fortnightly, and जो एक week का gap होता था उसमें I used to give the online test, like the online grand test.
So, what do you think? Like, if all the aspirants who are trying for the next year, they must be watching you. So, there is always a dilemma. What is the ideal time of starting the test, and what should be the perfect frequency that they should take?
Ma'am, I guess giving grant tests is a key. You should always give grant tests because it helps you to know where you stand. Because if you only keep reading notes, you will never know whether you are doing it in the. Because what happens is when we revise the same notes multiple times, we actually miss seeing the same important points over and over again,
Yes.
which the test obviously make you see those. So my approach would be that you can give it like towards the starting of preparation you can give it as a once monthly, and as the exams come closer you can give it fortnightly. Month before the exam you can give it like weekly. I did this
I think
only.
one more thing, Soumya, because there is a mixed opinion always, whether we should give the GTs once we are very near to the paper, because, you know, always sometimes we get a low score and that gives you demotivation, feeling
Ma'am,
low.
I think, matlab for me, I always had this. I even gave a GT like 3 days before the real exam. So I always had it कि GT के स्कोर से demotivate नहीं होना है. जितने सही हुए, जो गलत हुए उनसे सीखना है. तो that should always be the thing when you start शुरुआत में उतने सही नहीं होते, but you get to learn कि what are the areas you need to focus on. The mistakes each student commit are different, so you know the areas you commit mistakes, the type of question. For me, as I was weak at image based questions initially, so I by giving multiple tests I got to know that these are the areas I need to focus on कि मेरे को रिवाइज करने हैं ये. सो आई थिंक जीटी शुड बी टेकन पॉजिटिवली ओनली. दे आर जस्ट अ लर्निंग अपॉर्चुनिटी. दे शुड नॉट डिमोटिवेट यू.
I think wonderful thought, and I always say ki take this test as a learning tool also, not just the testing tools. And I think she's sharing the same thing. Amazing thoughts and amazing journey, Soumya. Wish you all the very best from whole of the team DBMCI. Heartiest congratulations once again.
DBMCI has always been very supportive. Dr. Anu Bhatia ma'am also, she used to personally message me after every test to know like if I needed any more help.
Ma'am
So
is always like thinking about the students. Yes.
yeah. So thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.